I'm back. Teacher Keisha here. Stay tuned for an upcoming video on protective style. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. Teacher Keisha here, and I'm going to talk quickly about where I've been and what's been going on and my hair journey. So, first things first. As you know, my last video, I was packed, ready to go to China after Chinese New Year and coronavirus broke. And therefore, I made the decision to stay here in my home country as opposed to going to China, to a place where I don't understand the language and I'd have to have an interpreter with me in order, if I got sick or in order to understand anything that was going on. So I opted to stay home. And it was a good thing because look at this mess that we're in. And I was able to teach online. So didn't miss a beat. Now, my hair journey. As you recall, I cut all my hair off. Let's see. See, I've grown, but I want you to understand that the shrinkage is real. Look at that. It's a lot of growth. In a year and 6 months. It's been about that long since I've talked to you guys. I've really missed you. But back into the video. So, I've learned a lot. And you may be wondering, how did you get your hair to grow that much? You know, that's a lot of hair growth. And what I did was I wore protective style the entire year of 2020. My hair was out of braids for approximately 10 weeks, the entire year of 2020. Woo! I have learned a lot. First things first. You have to learn how to protect your hair before you put it in a protective style. Let's talk about protective styles. Protective styles are not just braids. They're when you wear wigs, when you pull your hair back, put it in a nice little bun, a ponytail. A protective style is something where you have the least amount of manipulation to your hair. Twist outs, all those things are a form of protecting where you're not manipulating your hair. So I chose braids. When they were cute, I didn't really have to do anything, so I thought, but I've learned differently. Now, braids, good, bad, and the ugly. The good, less manipulation to your hair will grow. If your hair is healthy going into the braids, your hair should be healthy coming out of the braids, especially if you have a good braider. Shout out to my girl Beans, Braid by Beans here in St. Louis. She is the bomb. Now, when you have a protective style, the bad of that, if you say your protective style of choice is braids, if you have all these bumps around your edges, your braids are too tight, honey. And that's your hair telling you, help me, help me. This is too tight. You need to ask your braider to not braid so tight. Just because you're getting your hair braided does not mean they need to pull your brains through your hair follicles. No. And the tighter it is doesn't mean the longer it lasts. Because if your hair is going to grow, your hair is growing, your hair is just going to grow. It's going to grow out of the style anyway. So be mindful of how tight your braider is braiding. My edges are all here, thick, plush as ever. I have no issues with my edges, none whatsoever. My issue came with hydration. There's the bad. Hydration and moisture when it comes to being in a protective style. If you can see here, see how frizzy this part is? And it's not that it's frizzy. If you look, the curls are separating right here in the middle, but then they clump together at the end. That says to me, lack of moisture. I'm no beautician. Save your nasty comments for the bot, for somebody else. I'm not a beautician, nor am I trying to tell you what to do. I'm simply telling you what I've learned from my experience. I've learned that I need to moisturize my hair and protect it before I put it in a protective style. I need to make sure I lock that moisture in before I put it in the protective style. I need to shorten the length of time that I have my hair in the protective style. One, because, child, it has changed the texture or it has changed my hair, as we can see. Now, I always had a little fuzzy patch right back here in the crown. But no, all this fuzzy. And it's from lack of hydration and moisture. I've been working on my hair for 4 weeks since I've taken my braids out in December. I am going to get braids again on the 16th of January. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure that I moisturize and love my hair before I put it back in those braids. I'm going to make sure it's so moisturized and I lock that moisture in, honey. And I'm going to reduce the time. I've learned that your protective style should be between 2 and 5 weeks. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm talking about Keisha hair. Now, if you like to keep your braids in for 7 months, that's you. Do you, boo? I'm talking about me. I'm talking about my hair. I cannot keep my braids in any longer than 5 weeks. Because if I do, I start losing that moisture and my hair dries out. Yeah, it didn't work well for me. And then I end up fighting to keep the growth, because I have a lot of growth, to keep the growth that I have. So, word to the wise, protect your hair. Find an excellent conditioning shampoo to cleanse your scalp really well. Then find an extra intensive triple moisturizing conditioner. Do a deep condition. Lock that moisture in with jojoba oil, shea butter, castor oil is an excellent sealant. Lock that moisture in and then do your protective style. And I'm learning that when I'm coming out of my protective style, that there are a lot of things that I need to do to put that moisture that I have lost, because you're going to lose some, that I have lost back in my hair. So, word to the wise, protect, protect, and protect, honey. And hopefully you'll keep growing. That's it for me. See you in the classroom.